Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 38, Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once more, here's Eckler. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, kick!
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Mustang 19. Panther 50. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. Check match. Check match.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
Yeah, they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. On 2nd and 7, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Hey, check that. Street.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
79 Broncos. Sixty Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Hurts. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 53 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Herbert on first down now. And this will be incomplete.
Every now and then, you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Herbert off of play action. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the sack on first down, Hurts under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
60 Eagles, 60. Try 60. Warriors 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Seven Pirates.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Herbert now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They snap it to Herbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. It's Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hey, Trash.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 more yards. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Come on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Rig alert. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Wyatt. Go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, 31 yards. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Have the streak. Have the streak. Dragon 60.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to air one out. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he's going to get the first down.
When I'm in my Guns on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success. And that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. 20, 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Singletary is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Singletary again, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Devin Singletary from 6 yards away. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Eckler, they run left side. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 7-7, our score after one.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
56.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and
1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
101 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
To about the 26 here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On the give, this is Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal. And then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker, has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Eckler now between the tackles. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now a give running left is Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got some space here.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Allen gets this one to Morris. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And some room to work. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Davis. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 72 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Up the middle with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And the pressure gets to him again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game?